keep God first, period. Half your problems is because you rely on flesh, you rely on man, you rely on yourself. The man literally told you, lean out on your own understanding. There's one rule in this whole game, and it's just don't stop. Not only have we not stopped, we got a long way to go.
I'm expecting us to level up. I think season 2 going to be fun. I think it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Just some of the guessing names we already discussed that we kind of got planned for season 2 is going to be a huge difference compared to season 1.
He came ready.
Yeah, he did.
He came ready.
I think that was probably the most we prepared for an interview. Like, we prepared at least about 3 weeks.
And they prepared too with the security outside. When you deal with the transitions in your life and your transitional development is on point, you're able to cross over and go into things that you never thought you could because you prepared yourself. Keep it a buck. EP 30. God dang. Episode 30.
Okay.
Uncle said I never sell 1 million records. I sell 1 million records like I'm 30 times.
Boy.
Hey, it's your boy Jarvis.
And it's your boy J.E.
Oh, man. Season 1 finale is here, man. How we feel. It's kind of crazy saying that.
What a time.
That's crazy saying that. I'm going to go ahead and say a bump. Hey, most of our stuff is always from the top, as far as, dialogue, right? But we ain't got nothing playing right now. We just gonna have a real,
not at all,
decent conversation about what we've experienced, the transition we've made from day 1 to now, and then even before that. How you feel?
I feel good. Episode 30. I remember episode 1. I was so uptight, so uncomfortable, so goddamn uncomfortable.
You know what?
Bro.
I'm gonna go ahead and put pressure on the B-roll episode 1 right here. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah. You got a little power to do that now.
I was answering like I was still playing for the Jags or something like that. I didn't know. I didn't know how to really
I was interviewing you.
100%.
It did.
I ain't gonna hold you. It kind of sounded like it was Jarvis Pod in the beginning. It was kind of like
mine.
When I'm talking about like you talking to me, like you did a lot of the talking. I didn't really talk as much.
I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
So from day 1 to now, what do you feel like you're capable of now?
Oh, man. I think I'm capable of doing a lot more and pretty much doing anything. I'm more comfortable. I'm more relaxed, more chilled. I ain't uptight. I'm not thinking about what I'm going to say before you ask. It's more natural for me now.
The confidence level has risen big time. Because again, in the grand scheme of things, let's not know what they're doing right now.
Oh, for sure.
Grand scheme of things.
For sure.
Grand scheme of things. You thought we did. We don't. But that's the beautiful thing about it. I feel good too. I gotta be honest, I feel real good. I feel like the learning curve was, it wasn't as steep of a curve, or not steep, that's height and that's depth. It wasn't as round or sharp of a turn that I thought it was, but I will say that I had to stop for a while and kind of like, you can't come into this thing unprepared. And I think I did that a couple times. Couple times I came into it. You remember I was mad too. I was like, I think I came up with a topic one time like, let me stop giving up all our secrets.
Nah, keep it a buck, man. That's what it's called, man. It's the finale, bro. Tell her how it is. Don't hold back.
Don't y'all try to go off the top. It ain't gonna work. You're not me. You're not me. I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, man, like it was a point where I thought that the dialogue could just carry and that's it. And it's like, no, there's a reason why this is a full-on profession for some people.
Yeah.
There's a reason why people are blessed enough to, at some point, stop the other careers that they're having and, fulfill this one full time. It's a reason why. It's a reason why they have, Emmys for podcasting now.
I mean, to that point, I think we both learned, definitely for new podcasters and people getting to it,
right?
Don't try to finesse season 1.
You cannot.
Don't do it.
You cannot.
Come prepared, learn your niche, figure it out, go through those learning curves, like, because those probably 1 or 2 times felt awful. It was like, damn, bro.
It was bad. I remember driving home like, dang, I really let everybody down. Like, y'all probably ain't noticed. Nobody knows. But it's like, I let some people down. You know what I mean?
We did a good job covering it up.
We did. And another thing, too, is that I like the way we never faltered publicly about the traction.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? The traction was slow. Grand scheme of things, still is slow. You know what I mean? But it's like there's one rule in this whole game, and it's just don't stop.
Thanks.
That's the only rule. Yeah. The only rule is don't stop. And the fact that not only have we not stopped, we got a long way to go.
Oh, we're just getting started.
Like, just really getting started. And we said that at the beginning, too. We did say, like, we're going to be here for a while. And I know everybody kind of was like, oh, you know, I think some of y'all start podcasts and, you know, seeing some of y'all get your stuff going. And that's cool. You know, I started my shout out to Jerry L. Shout out to Dignified Delinquents, man. He gave me he and obviously my best guy, Chad Uber at 85, they gave me my immediate confidence to be able to say, all right, we can do this. You know what I'm saying? Jerry let me on the show a couple times, a good amount of times. And then Chad, you know, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
So Chad gave us a lot of input. Ooh, a lot of gems, man. We appreciate you, brother.
Big time. So what do you see for, obviously, end of season 1 means it's going to be a beginning of a season 2.
Yes, sir.
What is your outlook on season 2? What do you expect?
Oh, man.
From us?
Hey.
And what do you expect from, I don't know, something else?
I'm expecting us to level up. I think season 2 is going to be fun. I think it's going to be exciting.
Yeah. Just
some of the guessing names we already discussed that we kind of got planned for season 2 is going to be a huge different compared to season 1.
Yeah.
But before I get into that, we got to talk about the ups and downs, bro.
Boy.
Our first few episodes, crazy. Trying to get the audio right, trying to get the editing right. Let me tell y'all something. This start is wild, and sometimes it is nasty work. Mic's not working, stuff not being recorded. Hell, one of our best episodes
ever.
One of our best episodes got messed up.
Camera lost battery.
Camera lost battery. Didn't record at least about 30 minutes, 40 minutes of the episode.
Nothing.
Wow.
And then another one, the mic cut out. I think we still posted. You talking about your mom.
Yeah.
And the mic cut out. The content was so good, we had to still post it. But at the same time, it's like, bro, I sound like I'm in the back of a cave.
Yeah.
You know?
It was nasty work.
It was nasty work. But kudos to my guy, because going through that, he was like, but this is a part of it all. You know, and it sounds cliche, and it sounds like probably sitting over there on the other side, you can say, oh, okay, like it is a part of that, but when you going through it, you want to tussle a little bit. You want to kind of get into some things, you know, like it's calling, you know, keeping it a buck. But my man was like, hey, look, like this is a part of it. These are the stories we look back on, and able to have an episode 30 to say XYZ 1, 2, 3, and then going to eventually have, you know, 5, 6, 7 seasons. 2, 3, 4 shows. I'm excited, you know, to be able to say, you know.
To do another 30 is going to be crazy when you asking me this question.
Fact.
Hey, episode 60.
Hello.
Come on.
Bro.
It's going to be something totally different than what we went through season 1.
Man, we going like the Simpsons, dog.
Let me ask you this.
36 seasons.
What would you say was some of your best moments in season 1?
First episode that we did after we started Guests, when we had on All Black, was that episode 7? I think it was 7. I almost want to look it up. I almost really want to look it up. I think it's episode 7 where I spoke on my divorce, and you had another opportunity to speak on your mom, and then let the world know about, you know, some of the mental things that you had gone through. That to me still is like, that's the bar. That's when, I almost said something, that's when cats got comfortable. You know what I'm saying? That's when I think some fellas got real comfortable on some like, oh, we really can do this for real. Now I'm vulnerable enough. Now I'm able to not be afraid of this camera being on, and people, you know, and we don't edit, you know, we don't cut out stuff.
No, it's live.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't cut out anything. We post it all. You know, I posted the fact that, you know, I don't mind a girl peeing. You know what I mean?
Which was crazy.
With a diaper
I did not expect that answer too.
No,
and none of the questions I asked, he never knew beforehand.
Never knew.
This is all fresh.
Never knew.
Fresh.
And he only knew of the topic, but the road we would go down, he never knew, but it kept it at real dialogue, because cats don't know, like, when we on the phone and we get like really in touch and tune. I know Keish be hot about me on the phone. Like, get off the phone.
What y'all talking about now?
Boy, be going into it.
Yeah, sir.
Into it. But no, I think that episode was monumental, man. Cash episode.
Oh yeah,
was monumental
Cash was
too. You know,
that was good.
Cash came on here and dropped the N-word about 90 times, scared me. Didn't know how that was going to be received, but that, went haywire as far, based on our, standards, that went haywire. Big John.
Pause. Crazy. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, pause, rewind, bring that back.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Jonathan Henderson.
Yeah, call him Jonathan Henderson. John Henderson.
Big Hen. There you go. Big Hen was Christmas episode. That was monumental.
My God.
That was crazy. Whew. That was crazy. What about yours? What were your favorites?
Well, you know what? To be honest, man, I would say one of my favorites was with Rogers at the executive.
Yes.
The PJ. Like,
shout out to Rogers.
What were we doing?
Oh yeah, the tour,
PJ tour, bro.
More tours to come too. We did one episode, part 1, part 2, but more to come. Like we gonna dabble in some things, but shout out to that plug,
Roger,
bro.
man. And then the interview was real good with Roger too, man. He let us in on a lot of stuff too about his life, his family. But I think that tour, something was special about that. Getting to see the hangers and seeing what they do there. The business was phenomenal. Great,
The recurrence of my man Juice, I think really also helped us out a lot too.
Juice set it off.
Juice set it off, and then coming to join us on the first at the park as well. Coming out to throw the first pitch, didn't get to throw the first pitch. We're gonna reschedule that, but that was monumental though.
Shout out to Juice.
Shout out to Juice for real, like real friend of the show, friend of the team. Shout out to my guy Ryan, Chad's brother, coming flew in on his own accord. Flew in on his own accord, man, and showed love. I think that was probably the first time somebody came from out of town, that's not either here in Jacksonville. We're supposed to have another one. Talk about that later.
Hey, you know what, too? I would say there was one interview that I was highly anticipating.
Which one?
Uncle Pat, bro. Pat, bro, was a big one, bro. The CEO of
Pound for pound, the biggest interview we've had. Dog. Pound for pound, the biggest interview we've had.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Period. And forgive me for I'm so sorry. Miss Inga, I'm so sorry. Mr. Pat, I'm so sorry.
It's like we call him Uncle Pat.
So
Uncle Pat. We call him Uncle Pat.
But he came ready.
Yeah, he did.
He came ready.
I think that was probably the most we prepared for an interview. We prepared at least about 3 weeks.
And they prepared too with that security outside.
They did that.
My dogs came straight ready to go, tighten up. Like what y'all about to do.
Hey, shout out to Kristen too, man.
She's awesome.
She did a really good job getting everything situated, communicated effectively.
Yeah, absolutely. Still communicating.
Yes, sir.
Still communicating.
Yes. That was a big one.
That's what she said.
Crazy. Wow. Slow it down. Rewind. Crazy word.
Boy, that rewind.
Gotta rewind.
I'm going to tell you another monumental moment. Can I say how it happened?
Go ahead.
The Q&A?
Go ahead.
Dog. So we sit here, shout out to my dog, Nolan, man. Really appreciate you coming as well. Man, Nolan, I think you started writing. Did you start writing was it him? Or you just literally started writing questions?
I think it was Nolan, yeah. In the middle of the pod.
In the middle of the pod.
Yeah, in the middle of the pod.
And that single-handedly, and I said this when we were talking too.
That's crazy. You remember that.
Single-handedly changed the trajectory of the show. When we get to the point where, we on shits and gigs level, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to shits and gigs.
Yeah, when we get to that point,
we tune in,
I'm telling you right now, it's going to be, we're going to look back at that. Yeah. And it's going to be like, man, that man really on site for real, like Q&A, like crazy, so
that's wild.
Shout out for that. Man, what else? I feel like we're missing something else. I don't want to leave. We done said so many names. I don't want to leave nobody out. Nod, what's up, baby?
Lil Nut.
What's up, Lil Nut? And recurring too. The recurrence of Nod. He was on episode 3, volume 3, excuse me, of At the Park and during the Honey Dripper game. So huge shout out to my guy, man. So naturally funny, dog. I'm talking about amazing.
Funny as hell, man.
So amazing. Man. Chris Porter.
Chris Porter. Chris, we couldn't ask for a better outro.
The emotion in that one, man.
We couldn't ask for a better outro.
The emotion in that one was crazy. I cried after. Chris. No, I ain't cried. I ain't cried. But I kind of was like.
Chris tapped into the emotions for real.
He tapped in big time. Pause.
Whoa, my God.
It is what it is.
You are on one today.
Pause. Hey, yo.
That's not a pause moment.
On one?
You're on one today.
I don't want to be on one.
You're on one today.
I don't want to be on nothing.
That's crazy.
That's wild. See, now it's just, now we just can't talk no more.
Oh,
can't talk no more.
I tell you, boy.
Can't talk no more. Desiree, we love you, baby.
It is.
We love you, Desiree. She just moved to Seattle.
Desiree, shout out to Desiree. I see she's doing her little fitness thing.
She is doing that co-owner with her dad on the gym. That's crazy.
Hey, Lakeisha. Shout out to Sis.
Hey,
Sis gave us some gems, man.
Listen.
Boss lady right there.
I'm gonna say something I did not say. I'm gonna say something I didn't say before about Keisha interview. I was nervous.
Really?
Have no clue why.
Hold on, that's not even serious. Like I never knew that. Her demeanor was so like business oriented. Yeah.
Like I was kind of like, oh, I'm a little nervous.
You know what?
I was a little nervous.
Sidebar, and I'm gonna tie this in. At Level Up Fitness Jacks, one of our first, I guess, guru clients that was like the fitness chick,
right?
Veronica. If you're watching this episode, you know exactly who I'm talking about. That was probably the only female that I probably was like, I'm not ready to train her. Like, I'm
straight
not
up.
there yet. Like, she's too much. She walked in there like a robot, bro. Like, only probably Brandon could really train her for real. She needed that. I just wasn't at the level. And it was a little intimidating because I'm like, damn, like nobody, like, I hit men, bro. Pause. You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
That is crazy.
Nah. No.
Jeez, boy, this episode is crazy.
And I think I almost went live too, dog.
Oh,
I was so close to going live.
Like tackle people, you bring people to the ground playing football. That is crazy.
That
damn,
said,
I've
hit men. And meant that too and was like
nasty work. Complete nasty work. My God.
I've hit men.
Let's take a moment of silence during this EP because this wow. Jeez. Okay. Anyway, speaking
of, that's messed up to even say that. That's crazy, man. My fault. Shout out to Candy. Candy. I was thinking about, the situations with her and, her friends.
She had a wild story. Candy had a wild friends. Story.
That's crazy.
Man.
That was wild. Shout out to Candy. Are we missing somebody? We're missing Jazada.
Yeah,
my classmate at JU. Great story. She just, we got to get on the ball with some stuff.
Hold on.
Okay.
Slow down. Rewind. Right.
We have got to get.
What do you mean?
We've got to get to.
We got to get on to what? Work. What are you talking about?
We got to get to work. Jazada and her husband just signed some sponsor that gave them it's in another currency, 10,000 of some other currency. I don't know exactly what it was, but to go and travel. And they reached out to their fans and said, you tell us where we're going.
Whoa. You dead ass.
I'm so serious. Reached out and said, you tell us where we're going. So my partner, shout out to Christian at the Kava Spot, just said he came from Bali and he was talking so crazy about it. I was like, why don't y'all go to Bali? My man's talking, great about it. She was like, nah, I'm interested. I got to look into it. And so many people were reaching out, telling them. So we got to
tap in.
We got to get to work.
Travel.
Nah, for real. We got to get to work. I was kind of thrown by that, But Jazada been putting time in for a long time too.
She's been doing it for a while.
She's been doing it for a while since school. She's a year younger than me, and she's been doing it since then. So, so shout out to her. Man, I'm missing somebody still though. I'm telling you, I just know when you're missing somebody. You just know. Who else are we that we brought onto the show now? Because I was going to highlight a couple of my favorites, but somebody else is missing. And so, forgive me, the fact that, I just sat here and forgot.
I think we pretty much hit on season 1.
You did?
Yeah.
Maybe it's some things we talked about or whatever, but season 1 was great, though. Season 1 was awesome.
I think season 1, there's a lot of, I guess, through the ups and downs, a lot of learning curves that we know how to do so much better now. You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I'm anticipating for season 2.
That's a fact. I will say this. I kind of want to do recap and go over what we speak on and what we talk about. And Biz Bros, shout out to y'all.
Yeah,
this beautiful
definitely.
Studio.
Appreciate you, Biz Bros.
All right. The studio going to look a little different, for season 2. So, but another monumental change up in our show. Shout out to Biz Bros. All the love in the world for y'all. Shout out Kilo Carl. All right,
definitely.
shout out to G.
G-Block, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
appreciate y'all. Definitely, again, more trajectory.
Shout out to the Bible study gang, too.
Exactly.
If y'all know about it, you know.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I think we got, 2 more? I think
First two.
First two. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Justin Whitehead.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Clayton English. 85 South family.
85 South.
My God, dog.
Tap in.
I'm talking about, that was crazy. The first two guests did that out of love from my dog. They had a show in town, did it out of love from Chad. Love Chad. Love the whole 85 family. 85 South Media, freaking Nav, Poor Minds, the list goes on. Love all them cats. But nah, them two, funny, man. English Majors.
Yes, sir.
Podcast he has. And then Justin just had a special. And he, still talking about my 600-pound life, folks. That's crazy. But shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all,
appreciate y'all, man.
That's
Love,
dope.
man.
That's dope. I want to get on here. And what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? We on live, by the way.
Nice.
My dog, Easy.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, y'all getting a sneak peek. What up, 2X? 2X joining the team. That's my dog.
Yes, sir.
Love that boy.
Yes.
For real. This show is about two guys who have been through so much good and bad in life that they've run across a lot of transitions. And those transitions are what make you who you are today. Podcasting is not ideal for me. It's not ideal for him. But when you deal with the transitions in your life and your transitional development is on point, you're able to cross over and go into things that you never thought you could because you prepared yourself. You're based and ready for anything. And so that's what Keep It a Buck is about keeping it real, keeping it authentic, keeping it, as Chris said 18 times, keeping it 1,000. Keeping it 1,000 on everything and handling all of your transitions well, because even though your transitions might not be ideal, even though they might not be reflective of what you've known and learned, you can get into and go into anything you want to if you yourself are legit and you're ready. And that's what we speak on. And so we have just a fun twist to it. We've added the JE Q&A to the beginning. We've added guests, obviously, for perspective and context. But ultimately, when we get to those pan points of, hey, how do you feel about practice? How do you feel about parenthood, childhood, death, mental illness? These are transitions that people deal with every single day. And we want to be relative to everybody that we encounter and that we talk to. So not just more podcasts, but more of us in the community.
Facts.
More of us with partnerships, more of us on the scene when it comes to Keep It a Buck, more of us on the scene. What do you hope for? What's one thing you haven't thought of, but you've hoped for in season 2? Not just season 2, but just beyond. One thing that's like, we're not big enough for that, pause. But like
crazy.
But you're like, kind of want to be a part of this.
I think one thing I'm excited for is knowing that season 2 won't be 100% stationary. Like, we might be traveling a little bit.
Say that. Just got a question in.
Traveling.
Just got a question in. Said, new studio?
Season
as soon as you put
alert.
that.
Yeah, season 2 alert. We got some things brewing, man. We talked about possibly going to London, catching the Jags London game. We got some people out there we might have to interview and do. So I'm definitely excited to see what's in store for that. And, different creative ways we can utilize this platform. You mentioned about talking about our transition, and I think this meant so much to me because for a long time, with me finding myself, I've been able to use this platform to talk about what I've been through, right? My transition and what I dealt with. And for a long time, it was uncomfortable to talk about. And it took me a few episodes, as you know, to even get comfortable to relax and talk about these things that's uncomfortable. But that's what Keeping It a Buck is really all about, right? Speaking your truth, living in your truth, being who you are unapologetically, and I think season 2 is going to be a lot of raw, uncut, untold stories and a lot to look forward to.
I don't think y'all understand, man. Like, we got work to do, and it's going to be difficult because we've gone through some difficulties. It's going to be difficult. Like, this junk is hard, bro.
Slow down.
I gotta slow
God
down.
damn, boy.
Ooh, am I on it though? Like what's happening?
You on something?
I don't know what it is, but but I'm telling you, like we are legitimately like ready to get to work, and there's more to come. So please keep supporting us.
Please.
Sponsors, come on out. We need the flights to London. For real,
Okay.
Straight up. Whole episode on you. Get us a flight to London.
Let's
talk to us. And cut that up so that we can get these in the reels too.
Ooh, you know one thing we got to do too before we wrap up?
Yeah.
And I'm going to make sure we do this.
Talk to me.
We're going to create a whole snippet of all like our little funny moments from season 1. Got to do that.
It's happening.
Serious moments.
It's happening. Yeah, for sure.
We got to make a whole
For sure. We got to have a whole highlight.
Yeah.
Whole highlight. Big dog, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
you more than you know. Man, I'm excited about what's to come. And it's coming. Pause.
God damn, boy, I tell you, boy, you are on the road today.
Hey, let me do the little last real quick. The last one of season 1, to leave it a note or whatever. Keep God first. Period. Half your problems is because you rely on flesh, you rely on man, you rely on yourself. The man literally told you, lean out on your own understanding. I think as humans, we're more powerful than we think, but we're also strictly flesh. And you got to tap into something a little bit more substantial on your daily walk, wherever your daily walk is. And for me, it's keeping God first. This podcast will keep God first. We will continue to work, but we will continue to have faith. Faith without works is dead. And just understand that the success that we have and that we will have will not be because of Jarvis. It will not be because of Josh. It will be strictly because of God and the work that we're going to be putting in, period. Love who loves you. And keep God first, man. That's it. You got anything?
Nice. Please do me a favor, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, tune into the latest. We appreciate y'all's support. Season 1 has been phenomenal and amazing for us, our family, our friends, our supporters. Trust me, y'all do us a huge favor, man. Leave these comments, man. Tap in with us. Tune in what was going on.
100%.
Keep it a buck.
Season 1 out. Buck kept. Yeah.
Hey, it's your host, Josh Evans, man, and I appreciate everybody who's been tuning in with us at the Keep It a Buck podcast with Josh and Jarvis, man. Make sure y'all do one thing for me. Like, comment, subscribe to our channels, man, and lock in for the latest.